Studios. This is Sactown Sports 1140.
Feeding your passion for local sports in the afternoon. It's the Drive Guys with Kevin Gleason and Kyle Draper on your radio at 1140 a.m.
Streaming audio at SactownSports.com and the Sactown Sports app.
You can also watch the show on YouTube at Sactown Sports 1140. Here are the Drive Guys with Kevin Gleason and Kyle Draper.
I don't know about you, but I don't remember the last time I was more confident in a Kings victory than I am right now. The Kings getting ready to face the Hawks in Atlanta. Let's find
Monday?
out. Yeah, let's find out what's going on in Atlanta. He'll be bringing you the play-by-play tonight. Kyle Draper. Drapes, this is already in the bag. This is a done deal.
This is unbelievable. Whitey, come on, man. This is a jinx of epic proportion.
No.
I'm telling you right now, Kings fans, if we lose, don't be mad at the players. Don't be mad at Mike Brown. Don't be mad at me. Be mad at Kevin Whitey Gleason. 916-444. No, I'm not give out his phone. Dox him like that. But nah, I'm with you. This team lost twice to Washington. Come on now. Like, how you going to lose to the Wizards?
Yeah.
And so I hear you. But you got to play the team, the names on the front of the jersey, not the back. Yeah, just because they only got Trae Young, just because they're banged up, why do you got to treat this team like an NBA team? They got NBA players too, man.
Yeah, but they got a lot of NBA players that aren't playing right now. That's the thing. They're not a great team. And they've got, if you include Kobe Buffkin, they've got, like 4 guys that are out. So they're just a struggling team that doesn't defend, that's really shorthanded. Obviously, you're right, and it is a road game. But, man, this is one the Kings should – and I'm not saying they're going to win by 50 or anything, but this is one that they're going to win, Drapes. I'm not worried. I'm just not concerned.
It's unbelievable, man. It's unbelievable. Us in our older age that we are. We've seen upsets. Hell, last year we lost to teams. Last year we lost to Indiana without their star players. We lost to Portland without their star players. We lost to the Sixers without their star players. We lost to Detroit. We lost to Charlotte. Like, we should know better, Whitey. Like, you setting yourself up like it's boo-boo the fool out here. I'm not going to be fooled. I'm coming in humble. I'm coming in poor, hungry, and driven tonight. That's what I want to see from my guys.
But that's the point. It's not last year. Last year's done. This is not the same team. That's why I'm so confident. And that's the key. Last year we learned to, approach these games with much trepidation. Like, well, they should win tonight, but Detroit, I don't know, Washington, I don't know. But those days are over. And tonight, the Atlanta Hawks, they got some nice players. I've always been an Onyeka Okongwu fan, but they just don't have enough firepower tonight to get it done. This is a Kings win tonight, Drapes. Come on.
Jay, do me a favor, Jay. Clip this. And if we lose, I need this replayed Monday. I need everybody to come at Kevin Whitey Gleason on the YouTube chat, the text line. Because think about this. Whitey, we've been here since Wednesday.
Yeah.
We've had 48 hours to experience all that Atlanta has to offer. So we might be a little sluggish tonight. You know what I mean? I know from a broadcast standpoint, you're only going to get my C+, B- effort tonight because I've been hanging out in Atlanta.
That's a good point. That's a good point. You being a veteran of NBA travels. Yeah.
One forecasting greatness.
But I'm not concerned tonight. I mean, I give them the level of respect that, as you said, every NBA team deserves some level of respect. They just don't have their guys. They're not that good to begin with, and they don't have their guys.
So you're not worried about a 50-piece from Trae Young?
No.
You're not worried about that?
Well, I don't really care.
A young Jalen Johnson.
Yeah.
You're not worried about that.
If
Clint
Trae Young
Capella and Okongwu dominating on the inside. Not worried about that at all.
No. If Trae Young goes for 50, that means what? They score what, like 83?
Hey, he's going to have to have a monster game for them to win. What about Reece Shea, the number 1 overall pick? You're not afraid of him?
Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to seeing him a little bit.
Yeah.
When was the last time you were less excited about seeing the overall number 1 pick? Nothing against him, but I was thinking about that today, going over the game. And after I was going over this and that, I realized, oh, yeah, the number 1 pick is playing tonight. I mean, he just doesn't have, and that doesn't mean he's a good player, bad player. He just doesn't have that number 1 pick cachet. Am I wrong?
You hear the disrespect that's going on from my co-host here about today's opponent.
Am I wrong?
No, you are, because I'm excited to see this young fella. because I've been digging into his past, knowing that his dad was a former professional player, played for Team France, was on the floor when Vince Carter dunked over Frederick Weiss. Like there's something exciting about this guy. I want to see firsthand. Here's the thing, Whitey.
He's lucky Vince Carter didn't do that to his dad.
Here's the thing, Whitey. I'm not going to let ESPN, Bleacher Report, Hollinger, those guys determine whether or not a player is good. I'm going to see it for myself. I'm interested in this young fella. I want to see how he moves. This is a reason to watch. This is a reason to listen. So he's not Wembanyama. We know that. He's not Zion. He's not 2003 LeBron, but he's still the number one pick. And I get to see firsthand with my own eyes what this young fella, this 19-year-old brings to the table. I'm excited to see him play.
Drapes, don't misunderstand me. I'm excited to see him play too. But, normally a number one pick is like, whoa. And this guy, maybe we're just wrong, but he doesn't have that kind of, charisma that a number one pick has. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying, this guy's a bum. I don't ever want to see him play.
Can we say that? He's an unknown.
Yes.
He's unknown.
There you go. Thank you.
Most NBA fans now. Because he didn't come in with the cachet of a Wembanyama, or he didn't play high-level college basketball like, other number one picks. I get it. He's not a household name or anything like that. But us guys like me and you, basketball purists, should be excited to see this guy tonight.
I'm curious. I don't know if I can say I'm excited. I think, Drapes, he's very intriguing. There you go. That's right. That's our buzzword. Very intriguing flair.
I'm looking forward to this game, man, just because it's Atlanta. It's the Magic City. It's the highlight factory here. And Trae Young's still one of the most exciting guys in the league. And they do have, Jalen Johnson, who they just paid $150 million. Like, they got some young players, and I get it. No Bogdanovich tonight, no DeAndre Hunter. Like, they are missing some guys. But from a basketball standpoint, I want to see how we fare tonight.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing, Whitey. So far, we've handled the business we've supposed to handle. We've beaten the teams we're supposed to beat, the Portlands, the Utahs. We've held. Now you come to Atlanta, a city that's known for its nightlife, a city, a lot that you're looking in the crowd more so than you're paying attention to what's happening on the floor. Let's see how our guys react to that tonight.
Chris, the mom on the text line here, says confidence is good. So is being humble. Like Kyle said, last year is an example of teams taking for granted when they're missing stars, even on a bad team. We've lost some of those. So let's be confident and humble at the same time.
Exactly.
Let's go Kings. That's Chris, the mom. Then from the 916, hey, Drapes, my dad, my sister, and I will be at the game tonight. Any shot we can say hi. There's no name on it. So
you got to check with security. I'll see if I let you get close to me. Yeah, I'm out here. I'm in these streets. I'm out here. I'm by section 118 right now. And then during the TV broadcast, 120. Come on over. Come say hi to me and Katie. You know how it is, Whitey. We're men of the people.
Very
You know
accessible.
what I mean? People can touch us. We're not behind no closed glass or anything like that.
Well, you did at first drop up. Well, check with security.
Oh man, I'm happy, man. I'm looking forward to tonight. Tomorrow night's a big one as well. Toronto.
Yeah.
So these are important games here for the Kings this weekend.
Yes, because like Chris, the mom said, and I know everything you pointed out, you're right, but this team's different. And if anything, hopefully these guys have learned, and I know DeMar DeRozan wasn't here last year, but these are the games you have to win. And so far, the way they played the last two games, I think message received. So yeah, I'm not saying don't watch. I'm not saying this is nothing. I'm excited too. And it's exciting to see the Kings take advantage of these opportunities like they have the last two nights. By the way, for what it's worth, Drapes, I think Atlanta's kind of on the right track. I think they have a good coach, and I think they're figuring out the roster. It's just right now they don't even have, some of their key guys, and they don't defend well at all. So golden opportunity. I think we can agree on that, right? Golden opportunity for your Kings tonight.
Yeah, and look for them to pick on Trae Young. I mean, they're going to go at this dude on both ends of the floor. That the game plan is to make life difficult for him. And so look for our guards, whether it's Fox or DeMar, even on some switches, to really go at Trae Young tonight. And so this is one of those games, especially when you got a back-to-back, when you got to fly to Toronto. Handle your business early. This shouldn't be a big minutes game for our star players. Let's see if they come in with the right mindset tonight.
Who is Trae Young guarding most likely?
Nobody, because he don't guard. No,
same person he always guards. Yeah, you're right. Nobody.
Yeah. I have no idea, man. I think, they don't match up well with us because, Trae is a liability defensively. He can't stay with De'Aaron Fox. Maybe Kevin Huerter, but then you're running around a lot, They got Garrison Matthews, I think, going to match up with Kevin Huerter tonight. I think he's going to be charged with guarding De'Aaron Fox. So look out for a big game with De'Aaron Fox tonight.
Kevin Huerter. This is I know this is not the first time he's been back there, far from it.
Yeah.
But revenge game for him tonight. He's playing so well. He's going to light up the Atlanta night like General Sherman did. He's going to go off tonight.
General Sherman. Oh, that's messed up.
Yeah, I know, kind of. I figured people aren't going to get that. So
yeah, right. He should know these rims, right? This should be a kind of a homecoming for him, and so that should be the motto: win this one for Kev.
Yeah,
There you know what? Win this one because I'm still pissed that they got our draft pick. You know what I mean? Like it's still holding on to that draft pick. Let's go out there and get this W just for that reason.
Now, is it fair to question whether a guy who hasn't played yet wants to play? Joel Embiid is upset about some of the things people are saying, and we come right back with that. Truncated edition of the Drive Guys today. We're back with that. Drapes in Atlanta, Sactown Sports.
Sacramento State football this Saturday at 6 versus Portland State. Get your tickets at hornetsports.com.
Facts are facts, and the facts show that for eliminating hip, knee, back, leg, and foot pain, it's the Good Feet personalized arch support system, clinically proven to provide significant pain relief in only 4 weeks. Good Feet arch supports are designed to help put your feet and whole body back in pain-relieved proper alignment. Good Feet arch supports are HSA and FSA eligible. Book your free fitting at Good Feet in Sacramento, Roseville, and Vacaville.
Golf to Go is brought to you by the Hagen Oaks Golf Super Shop. Here's Frank LaRosa.
It's been estimated that we lose more than 400 million golf balls globally every year. Hitting it in the fairway is a great way to prevent lost balls, but Golf Magazine's Josh Sen says, we can do better, people. First, play the right tees. The architect designed the placement of hazards for different handicaps. Second, find a reference point. Pick a tree, a shack, or a path where the shot was headed, and keep it locked as you head off the tee. Third, maybe use a highly visible ball. You've got a better crack at tracking your ball if it's the color of a lemon or a tangerine. And anecdotal evidence suggests there's something freeing about knocking around a cartoonishly colored golf ball. 4, do not look away in disgust. A natural reaction to a slice or duck hook is to turn away. As hard as it is to find an errant shot, it's even tougher if you don't know where to look. And finally, be a good scout. Instead of fiddling with your phone, keep an eye on your partner's shots. The more time you spend watching, the less time you spend looking. That's your Golf to Go. I'm Frank LaRosa.
Model Year End pricing is back at Folsom Lake Honda, your one-stop Honda shop.
During the Model Year End event, lower interest rates at Folsom Lake Honda make lower payments. It's no wonder why Folsom Lake Honda is your one-stop Honda shop. Come in today or check out our entire inventory online at folsomlakehonda.com.
Get an instant cash offer for your trade at folsomlakehonda.com. We'll buy your car whether you buy from us or not. Folsom Lake Honda is your one-stop Honda shop.
Folsom Lake Honda.
Go to folsomlakehonda.com.
Your one-stop Honda shop.
Gave you my money, I gave you my time. Why you wanna hear me?
Your afternoon home for Kings talk and so much more. The Drive Guys on Sactown Sports.
Very important program note. Bottom of the hour, we're going to talk to one of the greatest linebackers in NFL history, a great 49er. Patrick Willis joins us at the bottom of the hour. Another programming note, with the Kings starting early tonight, we're only with you till 3, and that's when game night takes over. Of course, Drapes get ready for the call tonight, and Drapes is excited about this one, right, Drapes?
Yeah. Dude, we got the number 1 overall pick. Like,
woo-hoo.
You know, I would venture to say not many people know much about this young fella.
Mm-hmm.
And so we get to see him firsthand. Like I always say, Whitey, I'm not reading what Hollinger wrote and those guys. I'm not reading what Kendrick Perkins is saying on ESPN. I'm going to have an eye test tonight. I'm going to come up with the Drapes report on Reese Sachet afterwards, because I'll see him firsthand. And I urge everybody to listen here, obviously, Sactown Sports 1140, or watch on NBC Sports California. Make up your own mind about this young fella. That's why I'm not going to, be salty or, disrespectful to him, Whitey. I got to see him up close and personal.
Sure.
Kyle Draper has a great point, though, right there.
Yeah, great point right there.
Great point right there. Thank you, Charles.
Just for the record, I did not say he's terrible or he stinks. I just said he hasn't generated a lot of excitement yet. That's all I'm saying. I'm looking forward to seeing him too. But, it's also, as you said, there's such a contrast to last year when everyone thought Wemby, he's going to be he may be better than LeBron. Yeah. And so, just hasn't been a real impactful draft so far. But it's also very, very early. Very early. This was impactful for the New Orleans Pelicans last night. You see this, Drapes? CJ McCollum's going to miss 2 to 3 weeks. Herb Jones is out 2 to 4 weeks because of injuries. McCollum has been diagnosed with a right adductor strain, and Herb Jones sustained a right shoulder strain and rotator cuff tear. So Pelicans behind the 8 ball a little bit injury-wise already.
Yeah, and it's frustrating, man. Obviously, I'm not a Pelicans fan. They're public enemy number one for us. You know that. But how many injuries are we seeing across the league here in the first couple of weeks? Paolo Banchero out indefinitely. You see what's happening in Philly. They haven't played their 2 stars yet, and Paul George and Joel Embiid. Kawhi Leonard. It's so many major injuries to start this season. We look at this Atlanta Hawks team. They're going to be incomplete. Scotty Barnes in Toronto, he's out for a while. And so this, the story of this season to me is the players who aren't playing right now. Steph Curry's out for Golden State right now. I mean, it's just so many injuries, man. It's ridiculous.
It is. And speaking of injuries, a lot of people in Philly, in your hometown, starting to wonder about Joel Embiid. A lot of people are asking, does he even want to play? And he fired back at questions about his commitment to playing. Joel Embiid said, from what I can tell you, I've broken my face twice. I came back early with the risk of losing vision. When I see people saying he doesn't want to play, I've done way too much for this city, putting myself at risk for people to be saying that. I do think it's BS. Like that dude, he's not here. I've done way too much for this bleep to be started like this. Do you think it's fair for fans to question his desire to play?
I don't think so. And here's why. Now, if you want to question whether he's in shape or not, okay. But his desire to play when, like he just said, he's battled back from injuries so many times. It was 2 years ago, I believe it was, where he should not have been out on the floor. And he helped that team, push the Celtics, I think it was, to the brink a couple of years ago. I've never questioned Joel Embiid's desire to play. The question has been, is he physically fit enough to avoid these injuries? Oh, that's the discussion. And for people questioning his desire to play, I find that disingenuous because, like he said, he's proven he's played through injury before. And so that's what I see.
Yep.
And, and who knows? And I hear people say, well, he's making all this money. He should be out there playing. And my pushback on that is, have you ever missed a day of work because you were sick, because you weren't feeling? These are highly trained athletes that, really put their body on the line night in and night out. So I'm going to take Embiid's side on this because, if he's not ready. Now, if he's just sitting out because, he's not, willing to do that, but I think he should get the benefit of the doubt because we've seen him laboring up and down the floor before trying to gut it out.
Yeah, I'm with you for what that's worth. I do understand why some people are wondering about it, though, because he played in the Olympics and he, as far as we know, is not necessarily injured. There's no specific injury. So I see why some fans would say, wait a minute, he played then. He's not playing now. He didn't get hurt then. So I understand the question, but I think what people have to understand is he's just, and the Sixers too, they're playing the long game. He wants to play, but more than anything, he wants to be able to play when the games matter the most. Right. And he and the team feel like it's in all their best interest to ease him into the season because that increases the chances that he's going to be available to them in the postseason. I understand that. That doesn't mean that he doesn't want to play. It means he wants to win. There's nothing wrong with that.
man, we on this kind of the same side here. I'm not used to that. I thought you were going to rip my guy Joel Embiid, and that's the thing, Whitey. Now the question is, forget the fans. Does the organization have a problem with what's happening? Does his employer have a problem? Then that's a discussion. But as of now, if the Sixers are on board, he supposedly went through 5-on-5 today, full scrimmage, him and Paul George. They're being careful, being cautious. I mean, and this whole back-to-back thing, their issue is they should have never admitted that. Right. You don't come out and say that. Mm-hmm. Like you just don't do that. Maybe that is the plan behind the scenes, but you don't come out and say it. And I get it. Injury management, sore lower back. Like you could come up with all kinds of stuff to give a guy a day off, sore ankles, whatever it may be. But the fact that they came out there explicitly before the season and said, you know what, he's not planning back-to-backs, that's why they got dinged $100,000.
Yeah, and clearly, to your point, the team is fully behind him. I think the Sixers look at the player participation policy and they say, that hurts some teams more than others. And I think they say, we're one of the teams that really hurts because we have one of our best, well, clearly our best player, one of the best players in the league, and playing 82 games, it's tough for him. And people can say what they want, but he plays 82 games. It takes a toll on him, which actually compromises our chances to win a championship. So we don't like your little player participation policy. And I think they're kind of thumbing their nose at the commissioner a little bit on that. But I, like I said earlier, I think the league should be working with teams on this and shouldn't take that hardline stance because it just doesn't take into account special circumstances for guys like Embiid and Kawhi Leonard, who probably, in my opinion, people are going to get mad at me now, but they probably shouldn't be playing 82 games a year.
Right. Their max might be 60 games.
Yeah.
Might be fit, like just physically their bodies can't handle 82 games. Now, if the team is paying them $50 million a year, 60, that's on the team.
Yeah.
I don't know why fans are upset about that, and I'm looking at our boy Big Shep here on the YouTube. I'm pretty sure if I told Imran I could, every day, I would work every other day, it would not be acceptable. And he's not paying me hundreds of $millions. Sorry, Big Shep, but you ain't Joel Embiid. You ain't making hundreds of $millions for the Philadelphia 76ers either. Like Joel Embiid is a box office draw. Joel Embiid is important to the franchise. He is important to the league, and he brings in money. Shep is great at your job. I'm not dissing you, Shep. I know you're listening right now, but Joel Embiid is one of the top 10 draws in the entire association. And if he's not healthy, like somebody in the text line said, and you said, Whitey, if he's not healthy in the postseason,
they're done.
They're done.
They're
done. And I understand they got to get there, but I would rather have Joel Embiid healthier at the end of the season than here in October and November.
Yeah. If Big Shep were, heaven forbid, unable to work for whatever reason, I think they'd be able to stay in business. It would be tough.
Right.
It would be tough. Because we know how much we probably
Shep,
don't
Whitey
know.
said that. Whitey, I didn't say that.
We probably don't know how much he contributes. He does a lot, but if Embiid's out, well, that's
hold up.
Good night. Yeah.
Look what we got here. G-Man bringing out the nice suit for Atlanta, baby. I like that. That's
that thing. Nice suit,
what's
right? That? Walt Disney white.
Yeah.
Cream. That thing is spiffy.
G-Man bringing out the good suits for Atlanta. That's how you got to be. You know how they have like the fit cam and the drip cam. When you're in Atlanta, you got to bring it.
Yeah.
And so,
I see you with the salmon. You got the soft salmon on.
The salmon on. I got the little salmon on.
John Salmons today. Yeah.
Oh man,
y'all must be sitting courtside tonight, you and G-Man, man.
Nah, I wish, man. They got us up here behind the concession stands, man. I got popcorn rolling around behind me and everything. We up here on the concourse level, the concourse.
You and G-Man are John Salmon and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. That's who you guys are.
That's true. That's true.
Right.
Boy, G-Man looking spiffy.
Today.
Yes, he is.
Yeah. We may have to get a picture, G-Man. We're gonna have to get a picture of our
outfit. Will be lit in Sacramento.
Yeah, we could do that. Yeah, we're gonna get a picture tonight.
Drapes, it sounds like you guys are gonna be kind of sorry to leave Atlanta.
No, the weather's been good, man. People been good. Good food out here. It's I got a massage at the hotel yesterday, so your boy is feeling relaxed, recharged, re-energized. But I love Toronto too. Let's not get it twisted. I'm looking forward to Toronto. We're staying there an extra night after the game, so I'll be able to explore the city, if you will. And so It's exciting, man. I like this trip. This is a good trip.
Yeah, and it should be filled with W's. You never know, and you're not supposed to say that, but come on. Let's be honest. This team's anywhere near as good as we think they are. This trip should be full of W's. Jay, are you with me?
100%.
There we go.
I'm not running from it.
There we go.
These guys.
Not running from it. Take care of business when business needs to be taken care of.
Uh-huh.
Toronto, Atlanta.
Yeah.
Take care of those games.
Take care of those. Okay. All right.
All right, coming up, Patrick Willis is going to join us. He's the starter for the Golden Heart run tomorrow at Levi Stadium. We'll talk about that and talk about his Hall of Fame career and where the Niners are and how they can get back to the Super Bowl when Patrick Willis joins us next. Drive Guys, Sactown Sports.
Power Business Technology is proud to be 100% independent, locally owned, and managed Toshiba copier dealer. Local ownership cuts out the red tape, allowing ourselves to never be too busy to personally answer the call when our clients need us. Recognized for excellence in service execution, training, and customer service, we're proud to be named a 2022 Toshiba ProMasters Elite Dealer. Contact us today for all of your business printing needs at 844-POWER-BZ. That's 844-769-3729, or visit us at powercopiers.com.
Toyota's legendary truck event is on. Hurry in for $2,000 cash back on any 2024 Tundra, or choose a great lease on a new 2024 Tacoma 4x4. Get to your Toyota dealer today, because this truck event will be Toyota. Let's go places.
Offer available to TFS providers with premium rated credit until 11/4/24.
At the law offices of Dale R. Gomes, we understand that when you're facing a crisis, you need more than just a lawyer. You need a team. Our dedicated attorneys work together, combining decades of experience to guide you through personal injury or criminal defense matters with care and expertise. We're committed to supporting you every step of the way, ensuring your voice is heard and your rights are protected. With offices in Sacramento and El Dorado County, reach out to the law offices of Dale R. Gomes today, 916-999-9033, or online at dalegomeslaw.com.
Tesla, keeping it real tour. Saturday, November 9th, the venue at Thunder Valley. Tesla, live. The multi-platinum rock band returns with special guest, Fuel. For tickets, visit ThunderValleyResort.com. Tesla, keeping it real tour.
Hey, this is Greg Pop-Up. Are you working through a major insurance claim? SunPoint Public Adjusters can help. SunPoint prepares, presents, and negotiates your claim with the insurance company, working only for you, making sure you get everything you're entitled to, not what just some adjuster working for an insurance company thinks you should get. Call SunPoint today at 888-247-7865 or contact us at sunpoint.us. SunPoint Public Adjusters, the gold standard in public adjusting.
License number 2N14884.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Drapes, Kyle Draper. As the proud sponsor of the Sacramento Kings Mop Crew, Alsco Uniforms offers certified hygienically clean lab coats, scrubs, bed linens, towels, floor mats, and an array of mops tailored for your healthcare facility. Our services include convenient delivery to your doorstep. Leading the way in healthcare laundry services in Northern California, discover why it pays to keep clean with Alsco Uniforms. Go to alsco.com to learn more. Again, that's ALSCO.com.
Facts are facts, and the facts show that for eliminating hip, knee, back, leg, and foot pain, it's the Good Feet personalized arch support system, clinically proven to provide significant pain relief in only 4 weeks. Good Feet arch supports are designed to help put your feet and whole body back in pain-relieved proper alignment. Good Feet arch supports are HSA and FSA eligible. Book your free fitting at Good Feet in Sacramento, Roseville, and Vacaville.
Model year-end pricing is back at Folsom Lake Honda, your one-stop Honda shop.
During the model year-end event, lower interest rates at Folsom Lake Honda make lower payments. It's no wonder why Folsom Lake Honda is your one-stop Honda shop. Come in today or check out our entire inventory online at folsomlakehonda.com.
Get an instant cash offer for your trade at folsomlakehonda.com. We'll buy your car whether you buy from us or not. Folsom Lake Honda is your one-stop Honda shop.
Folsom Lake Honda.
Go to folsomlakehonda.com.
Your one-stop Honda shop.
Lead generation is one of the most important aspects of any marketing campaign. Let us help you identify your target audience and market your products or services to them. Go to aimyourdigital.com today. aimyourdigital.com.
The only station in Sacramento giving you local sports coverage from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday. Sactown Sports.
Patrick Willis is going to join us in just a moment here. Drape, speaking of football, what happened last night to the Houston Texans? We all were so confident that the Houston Texans were going to cover. The Jets kicked their behinds. What happened?
Yeah, I mean, clearly no wide receivers, basically. Yeah. That really hurt them big time, man. That offense couldn't do anything. You know, I thought they got off to a solid start, but after that, they just didn't have the weapons, man. And we all took a loss on that one, right?
Yes, we did. Yes,
Okay.
we did.
All right.
And that was, let's be honest, and I know you're in Atlanta, you got a lot going on. That first half especially was not easy to watch. It was like, wow, I need to, throw down some Snickers just to stay awake here.
Fortunately, I didn't watch it. Fortunately, I did not get to see it. I was watching some basketball last night.
Yeah, I finally was smart enough to turn it to basketball. And then who's your team have this week?
It don't matter. Big.
Jacksonville.
No, we got Jacksonville. Yeah. It doesn't matter who we got. We got whoever on the schedule, and we're going to handle our business. I like our chances this week. I like our chances. I feel like we found something, too. Like, we're playing some decent football right now, which is good.
49ers course off this weekend, but tomorrow the 49ers in Levi Stadium host the Golden Heart Run. It's a 4.9K race through Levi Stadium to the finish line where 49er alumni are waiting to cheer you on, and this benefits former players and their families who are navigating life's challenges after football. You can register at goldenheartfund.org, and registration ends 11:59 tonight. So you make sure you get to goldenheartfund.org to register. The starter for tomorrow's race joins us now, an all-time great 49er, an all-time NFL great, Pro Football Hall of Famer, linebacker Patrick Willis. Patrick, thank you so much for your time. You've had some time to get used to it now. How does it feel to be a Hall of Famer?
Well, as you just said that, I literally just got the chills. And each time I hear someone say, Pro Football Hall of Famer Patrick Willis, it's really humbling. I don't even have the words. I'm just truly grateful and blessed.
Is it something that you ever thought about during your career? Like, wow, I could be a Hall of Famer someday.
I just wanted to play. I just wanted to be one of the best. My whole mindset when I came in as a rookie, I said, you know what? I don't want to get caught up in being the best, but I will prepare. I will practice every day to be one of the best, because I always felt like others would have opinions on who they felt are the best, and rightfully so. And so I just wanted to be in that conversation. And so I told myself, wherever it ends, when I'm done playing, perhaps, the measurements of what I've done will be considered, and hopefully it'd be enough whenever it would happen one day, if it was supposed to.
Wow. Hey, Patrick, Kyle Draper here, man. Thanks for jumping on with us. When we talk to athletes, a lot of times they say they wish they would have lived in a moment, appreciated the moment more. Tell me about your career and just how great it was. And do you have any regrets at all during your time in the league?
You just said it. That's the one thing that I've come to realize now when I look back over my career, was that I never really got to enjoy it. Don't get me wrong, I laughed, I smiled, but it was only for a brief moment, because it was always about what's next. It's your next play is your best play. And so it's not until now that I really get to bask in the ambience of all the work that was put in, and be able to smile, going to events and just even going to ball games now. Like, I don't get that anxiety feeling of, again, having to go out and not having to, but going out and just wanting to be at your very best. So now I'm able to enjoy it a lot more than I did then. So.
Yeah, we're catching up with the great Patrick Willis. He is the starter for tomorrow's Golden Heart Run at Levi's. You want to register goldenheartfund.org. You want to do that by 11:59 p.m. tonight. I want to ask you, Patrick, how much fun you had hyping up the crowd with Frank Gore before the Dallas game. And I also wanted to ask you about a story that was it true that Frank Gore was really tough on young linebackers, even when they in practice they weren't allowed to hit him, he still hit them?
You know what? Shout out to Frank Gore, one of the best running backs to ever grace the game in the National Football League. And anytime I get a chance to just be around Frank, just his energy, just the person he is, it's a real treat. And so it was an honor to be up there with him Sunday night, getting the crowd crunk. When I came into the Niners, he was one of those guys that was a ultimate pro, a guy that, you know, I looked up to and wanted to be good with, you know, and wanted to turn this franchise around. And so honored to have had that time to watch Frank run and practice against him. And you're absolutely right, man. Frank, sometimes I would look and I'd be like, Frank, you know, we can't touch you, right? But one thing about Frank was he was going to practice. He was going to practice hard regardless. But rightfully so, we had to protect, you know, the guy that made it go around. So, again, shout out to Frank. Hall of Famer, 49ers Hall of Famer Frank Gore, and perhaps one day Hall of Famer.
Certainly, yeah. He'll be joining you. Yeah.
Frank Gore as well.
He'll be joining you in the Hall, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Hey, Patrick,
Yes,
you know, when I look back at your time in San Francisco, your career, you know, the team success started off a little slowly, but then you guys were able to turn things around. Tell me about the perseverance that was needed those early years before things got turned around.
Yeah, you know, I'm a firm believer that you really don't know the highs until you've been through the lows. And when I came into the Niners in 2007, they were, you know, I don't want to say in the rebuilding stage, but they were in that stage of trying to get some things turned around. And I was thrilled to come in and be a part of that, though I didn't truly understand what was happening at that time. But to stay there, but to go through those first 3 or 4 years as I did, it really made me appreciate that 2011, 12, and 13 and 14 season. 2011, 12, and 13. You know, 14 wasn't too bright, but it really allowed me to really enjoy the moment. And when that time came, I was able to really look at it as a whole and say, man, I've been through the low times. I've been able to enjoy the highs. Man, I don't want to go back down the other road again and try to, you know, do it all over again. I say, you know what? I think the time has came. And so, yeah, so it was a good run. But again, I think going through those times, you learn a lot about yourself, and I learned a lot about myself. And again, I learned a lot about some of the greatest teammates that I was fortunate to play with, you know, and Justin Smith, Ray McDonald, Frank Gore, Vernon Davis, Navarro. But I mean, it just goes on and on and on. So, man, I'm blessed to have had the journey that I had.
And we were privileged to watch it, Patrick. Patrick Willis with us here. And it's, as you know, Patrick, it's becoming more rare for pro athletes to spend their entire careers with one team as you did. How strong is that connection still between you and the organization and you and the 49er fan base? And it was great to see them respond the way they did to you when you got them fired up before that Cowboy game. But how strong is that bond between you and the fans still?
Yeah, you know, I am truly grateful to be able to have played in front of the faithful, and really, it takes me back to the day that I was drafted, and to hear how they cheered for me, and to have come in and left a mark, left something for them to say encore about. You know, it's truly amazing. And I'm sorry, what was the second? What was the part?
Just the bond, the bond between you and the organization and you and the fans, how strong it is to this day.
Yeah, and so playing in front of the faithful, you know, playing at Candlestick was, I mean, you had to be football, all about football, and that's where it started. And so I feel like I was able to build an amazing rapport with the Niner faithful, and then just the 49ers themselves. I mean, just rich tradition, historic franchise, and meant to spend my years there with them, to go through the low times, to enjoy the high times, and to spend my whole career there. It was amazing, and the York family have been tremendous to me. Just the organization, everybody from top to bottom. And as they always say, it's not always, the people that own it, but it's everybody that helps it's everybody that's a part of it that helps make it go around. And I was very fortunate to have had some amazing, meet some amazing people throughout my time at the 49ers.
Hey, Patrick, tell us about the Golden Heart Run coming up this weekend. I know you're the race starter. Who does it benefit? What's the purpose of it?
Yeah, so we like to say that it's not giving a handout, but it's giving a hand up. And, man, this game, we were very fortunate to play it. And we all, make the decision. We all have a life, and things happen in life. And what I love about the Golden Heart Fund Foundation is that it's a nonprofit organization that helps former 49er alumni and their spouses, if they were married, but helps them out, because, again, we all want to make the perfect decisions in life during playing times and after, but things happen, and you never know when you may need that hand up. And so that's what this is about. And again, it's not a 49er it's not the 49ers Foundation. It's not tied to the 49ers. So, it doesn't have that I call it that money well to, just keep it afloat. So everything that people give and donate, it is very appreciative. And again, it goes to help those guys that went out there and sacrificed and put their bodies on the line for a multitude of reasons. So again, thank you all to who have donated and to all who will. But again, tomorrow morning is a big it's a big moment for the Golden Heart Fund Foundation. So again, come out, support, be a part of the run. I look forward to seeing everyone out there. Again, shout out to everybody who's making it possible. Cisco, I believe they are the big sponsors of it. So again, looking forward to an amazing time.
Yeah, it's the Golden Heart Run. It's through Levi Stadium tomorrow. It's tomorrow morning. You want to register. You got to register by 11:59 tonight. GoldenHeartFund.org.
11:59 tonight.
Yeah. And runners receive 15% off the 49er, at 50% off at the 49er team store. So, Patrick, it's great catching up with you. You sound a lot more relaxed than you used to be when you played when you're on the radio now.
Hey, I credit it to a lot of the work that was put in to prepare for the Hall of Fame speech. So shout out to my coach, and thank you guys for having me on.
Thank you very much. We'll see you tomorrow. Thank you, Patrick.
I appreciate you.
Yeah, take care. Again, that's goldenheartfund.org. Yeah, Drapes, when we used to talk with him, he was always a very cooperative. He cooperated, and he's nice, but he just, Jay, am I right? He would give some pretty short answers because it was like his mind was really kind of somewhere else or something.
Yeah, well, he said it. He was like, I was always focused on the next thing, the next game, the next play. And it was funny because I said that to you why I think Drapes was asking a question that he was answering.
Yeah.
He sounds super relaxed.
Yeah.
Like he was almost to the point, and he said it. He was like, look, now I'm just enjoying the moments. I'm soaking it all in. I'm basking in the situation. So I appreciate that, man. Like it's over, meaning his career as far as on the field, and now he's reaping the benefits. So I almost, fellas, I almost feel guilty because I started to ask him. And I looked at HT, he returned to the high flyer now in the studio, and I was like, do you ask a former athlete who hasn't won a championship and who's been close to winning a championship if the current team wins a championship and you don't have, unlike HT is part of the Kings organization, and P will forever will be, but do you get a ring? Do you want a ring? Are you going to ask for a ring? And I was like, I can't do that to P will. I can't do that.
I wouldn't ask for one if they said, because I've been a part of the organization and I'm still a part of the organization now. If they offer one, I would say yes. But if I wasn't doing what I was doing, I will be happy for the organization, but I definitely wouldn't ask for a championship ring. No.
You wouldn't be like, hey, hello, Uncle V, where's mine?
Yeah, no. But, being in the content that we're in right now, because I'll tell you what, I know KD will be looking for his ring.
Damn Skippy. Damn Skippy. Hey, Uncle V signed my checks.
Exactly.
My question, though, is who the hell pushed High Flyers Mike on? Like, all of a sudden, he appear out of nowhere. He's coming on the show. He just bogarting his way on our show again.
That was a high flyer. That was a high flyer who turned on the high flyer.
Yeah, he turned on his
but
own
he's well. He came in and we brought him in. Yeah.
Hey, KD, I got to take this from you while you here.
That's right.
You in Atlanta, man. I ain't going to have that. No. You're in Toronto now. I'm not going to have that, man, while you out the country.
Yeah.
No, I'm in Atlanta right now.
Atlanta. Okay, got you.
No, I'm like, damn, how High Flyers might get turned on, Jay. But it's all good. It's all good. I see how it is.
Yeah,
man.
when you talk to Patrick Willis and like who's going to come on after that, not everybody can fill those shoes, but we have the High Flyers to get ready for game night. This is an easy one tonight, right, Henry? Let's be honest.
No.
What? Exactly.
What?
Thank you.
No.
Thank you.
No.
Now KD is like, yeah, turn your mic on.
Yeah, go ahead. High Flyers.
No. You know what, though, fellas? I'm telling you, KD and myself has went round and around about this last year because he was like on a couple of games, hey, this should be an easy one. And I'm like, no, KD, it's not going to be an easy one.
But that was last year.
And they proved the point. At the end of the game, we look at each other like, man, you was right, bro. I thought this was going to be an easy one. No game is easy, bro. No. Until you solidify yourself. Okay, let me bet you this. Is our defense solidified?
Against the last two teams, it's been a lot more solid.
This man said 2 teams. Jesus Christ. He been covering this team for years. He gonna say the last 2 games.
The last 2 games, the defense has been, the solidification process is underway.
Thank you. I'm glad you said on
what
the
does
way.
that mean? What?
We are witnessing the solidification process.
You know, right now, no game is easy. No. The Kings have to really go out and establish themselves. Nothing is going to be given easy to this team. Nothing.
Well, I just think this is one of the ways you do establish yourself is by taking care of business against a team.
It's a winnable game.
They don't have their guys, as you know.
Look, it's a winnable game. You know what? Whitey, don't tell me that, dude. I'm still living the Portland game when they came in here with a G League team, and when when Charlotte came in here with a G League team and smacked us. It can be done. I don't want this basketball team to even get in their mind remotely, oh, their guys are out. It's going to be easy. There's still NBA players on that roster. It's not going to be easy.
Right. And the thing about it, too, in High Flyer, you notice, you got bench guys saying, oh, tonight's my night. I'm going to get some shots. I'm going to get an opportunity. You know, Dwop Reef last year getting 20-something points against us.
KD.
These guys are looking to make their mark tonight.
KD, man. I've been that guy. That's what I'm telling you. I've been that guy. Man, I sat on the sideline and Mitch was hurt. Oh, yeah. I'm about to go off tonight. I can't wait till the game starts. Whoever guarding me going to have problems. You got to worry about things like that.
I think that's how I'm dealing with that trauma that all Kings fans are dealing with. And the way you're dealing with it is, hey, keeping it in mind. And I'm just trying to say, turn the page. That's all done. Onward and upward. I don't know which is better, but we're both dealing with the same thing.
I wish we could turn the page that easy, but it isn't that easy because, like KD said, I mean, he's 100% right. You much rather
don't
deal.
Tell him that.
No.
Even when he is, don't say that.
I'm gonna give it to him when he got it. He's 100% right because when you got to deal with a guy like that on a regular basis, he's coming off the bench. He ain't trying to give you nothing Herculean because he's doing exactly what he thinks he should do. Okay, I got to come off the bench for this guy. But when he come in that starting position, I'm the number one guy now. You're dealing with a whole different animal. And I'm telling you, if you let a flea think he can knock a tree down, brother, you're going to have a hard time.
I want to see Trey Lyles get going even a little bit.
Right? No, hold up. Whitey, you've been saying that every game.
I know.
Is this on the wish list again tonight?
Absolutely. It's the first thing until we get to see it. I think it's important. Am I right, Henry? Isn't it important?
I want to see Trey Lyles get going also because you know why? I see this team going small a lot. With what we got going at the guard position, I see this team going small a lot. If Trey Lyles gets it going to where Coach Mike feels comfortable with putting him in at that 5 spot, DeMar DeRozan is going to move down to the 4, and we're going to put 3 more guards in because we're heavy at that guard spot. I'm sorry. We got to find some room, some time for Keon Ellis.
Mm-hmm.
If you're going to keep Herter where he is, we got to find some time for Keon Ellis. And I'm sorry, it's not going to be at the 2. It's not going to be at the 3. You're going to have to make time at that 4 and 5 position.
Drapes, what would your wish be for tonight? King's wish for tonight.
My wish is come with the right mentality. You know what I mean? Don't toy around with these guys. Don't play with your food. You know what I mean? Get out there, eat quickly, and get on to dessert and get on to the flight to Toronto. Don't let these guys, like High Flyer said, don't let them be that flea that think they can knock down the tree. Handle them early. Get them defeated early. Get Trae Young defeated early, and then let's ride out to Toronto.
Yeah, I'm with you. If Atlanta enters this game with the attitude that they can somehow win this game, you must punish them for their insolence, Henry. They have no business winning this game.
You know, we have a basketball term for what you guys are just describing, and it's called get your work done early. Eddie George would tell me all the time, he was my assistant coach, HT, get your work done early, because if you do that, the rest of it's going to be okay. But if you come out there and you lollygag, and now all of a sudden you got to be 100% on point, it might not happen.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this, High Flyer. Let me ask you this. From a bench guy's perspective, talking about the Kings, is this a game where Jordan McLaughlin and Isaac Jones and those guys are thinking, hey, this might be my night. Hopefully starters handle their business. I might get some extended run in the 4th. Like, do you guys think like that?
Yeah, you do.
When you're not in the regular rotation?
Yes, you do, because you understand what's going on out there. And see, you would hope that, like, these guys need to be on a string. You would hope that De'Aaron Fox, Sabonis, Debo, Keegan Murray, they looking at this game because, see, Rodney McCray and Wayman, them, they will walk in the arena and be like, HT, you ready tonight, baby? We're going to go out here and we're going to get this lead up to about 15, 16 real quick, and we're going to need you to hold it. That's how we worked.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully De'Aaron Fox and the rest of those guys are looking at it the exact same way. Let's come in here. Let's hit these guys early. Let's hit them hard, get them down. And, yeah, whoever comes off the bench, be ready, man, because I'm only playing 20 minutes tonight. I'm telling you that right now.
High Flyer, let's see what you think of Whitey's wish list for tonight. I mentioned number 1 would be I want to see 3 or more threes from Trey Lyles. It's a wish list, so that's what I want to see. I want to see Kevin Huerter go off kind of a Kevin Huerter revenge game. He's playing well. I want 20 or more from Kevin Huerter tonight. And then I want to see the Kings shoot well from the 3-point line. Atlanta gives up a lot of 3-point shots. They give up a lot of 3-point makes. The Kings have been, sometimes they take a lot, sometimes they take few. I want to see them take advantage of Atlanta tonight and have a big night from the 3-point line. What do you think?
Number 1 is not a wish list. Number 1 is a must.
Thank you.
Trey Lyles got to shoot more than three pointers.
Yeah.
I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
You know, if I had a wish list, and I would have one, you know, because I mean, I don't want to be greedy. Just give me one real fast. My wish list for this team is almost what you guys are talking about. Go in, take care of business, let the subs come in and close the game out, and let our starters get another 30 to 35 minute night.
There it is. Drapes, have a great call tonight. You have the call tomorrow night as well, I assume, right?
Yes. I'll be in Toronto tomorrow. Yep.
Yeah.
I'm fired up, man. Back to back.
Yeah.
What Drake say, Jay? Back to back. That's, you know, we rocking Drake up here when we go to Toronto tomorrow. It's all Drake tomorrow. Just letting y'all know.
Woo! So Kings taking care of their business early tonight, huh, Flyer?
Take care of your business early, baby. Get it done early.
Yeah.
They worry too much, Mr. Gleason. They worry too much.
They do. I know. If they look who's on the court for the Hawks these days, they're not that good to begin with, and they don't have their guys. But we'll see what happens.
Real quick, I see John Hollinger down there. Should I go get him? Set him up for Monday. I see him down there.
I'm not allowed to go on another station.
Right.
We'll probably turn you down. Stick around. Thank you, Kyle Draper. Have a great call.
All right, guys.
We'll be watching, and coming up, make sure you're listening for Scott Marsh, the High Flyer. Game night. Hawks and Kings next. Sactown Sports.
Big checks for the jealousy. If we play, no, we finna eat. That's this, I Big winner energy.